Okay. So Michelle, I know you're an avid journaler. I don't know if avid is the right adjective,
Good
but I
enough.
know you like to journal. So how do you use journaling?
Mm, I love this question. Um, so I use it in a haphazard way. I have multiple types of journals, different sizes, different books. I love books and paper. And so I'm always experimenting and trying out, um, the quality of the paper or pens and just to see what works. But I've kind of got a rhythm now going. And so when I first started journaling many, many years ago, it didn't really stick because I found it tedious. It was more like a diary of the day's events. And that sort of regurgitation of facts I found to be just flat and kind of not interesting or boring. There was no reflection, no insights, no awareness. It was really just like a high school kid, like like I did this today. I ate that. I wore this, and so said something mean to me. Um, so fast forward years later, I'm an adult, and so now I think I have pretty good journaling skills. And so I like to ask myself questions, and it might just be one or two questions. Might just be one question that I'm chewing on, something that I'm really thinking about, either in how I treat myself or something I want to explore more about myself and how I am navigating the world or navigating, like, if it's a question or a problem or I don't know, something maybe that I'm trying to sort out. Um, I find journaling with like a targeted, sort of focused question that can help me tease out my thought processes on paper is really helpful. And I just tried a mind map for a journal. And so I can show real quick. Um, so on one side, I don't know if you can
Ooh,
see, but it's like a diagram.
very
And
pretty.
so there was this diagram. I worked out, all the related concepts. And then on this side, I did some deeper reflection on what appears on this side. And so that was just a wacky dream I had. And it was like really bizarre. And then I had another one that was related. And I said, okay, so my subconscious is telling me something. It's time for me to explore it. And so that's what I did. And it was really helpful and really illuminating.
I'm impressed, Michelle.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
lovely. It is
Thank you.
lovely.
Well, tell me about you. I mean, that's like a lovely example. I have, garbage examples lying around. Tell me about you, Erica. How do you use journaling, or how have you used journaling in the past?
Well, it's interesting when you said the phrase journaling skills, because I was like, oh, maybe it's a skill. Because I've done also um, just writing down what I did that day. And I think actually there's like some use to that. Like
Yeah,
I think there's usefulness in that. Like you want somebody besides yourself to be a witness. I think sometimes like you
yeah,
write them down just to get them out.
yeah,
Um, and sometimes I've written down or sometimes, oh, and I know when I felt that it was kind of unhelpful, but looking back, I think it was actually really helpful just to like vent, just vent.
oh yeah,
Um,
oh yeah,
and so I have like journals full of the same venting over and over. So I think think in some ways it's not, I don't know that it's like this illuminating, insightful thing that happened, but it was something I needed to do. Like I needed
Yeah.
to just get it out. And it was the same for years. I actually keep them just to like remind myself of
Hmm.
what it was like. Um, and so now I'm like you, I have a few different journals, and I can't say I'm consistent or anything. And I don't think that I do anything fancy like my maps or like pictures, like I don't draw or anything. Sometimes just notes, like I just jot down notes. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be like, okay, I'm gonna focus on this this week. Like I'm gonna focus on this question this week.
Hmm.
And so I might do that, and then I might not journal again for a while.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but I feel like what's helpful is making the time to do that reflection. So sometimes I sort of journal in my head. I don't necessarily put it down on paper. I do find when I put it down on paper, it kind of makes it a bit more real. There's more
Hmm.
expression um, to whatever I was thinking or feeling. And sometimes actually just get worked out in the process of writing. Um, I've also, oh, there was a long stretch when I did this thing called 750 words. I don't know if you know it, but
Hmm.
it's based on morning
Hmm.
pages.
Hmm.
Morning pages, Julia Cameron's morning pages, which is like you write 4 pages every day, and that's basically comes out to like 750 words. So there's this online thing where I write 750 words a day, and that's actually when I found myself regurgitating, like not regurgitating, just rehash, like because it's
Hmm.
so fast.
Yeah.
I think there's something in the slowness of writing that um not just slow, but you have to use your hand. I think there's something in that that's conducive to reflecting.
Hmm. I love
So
that.
I don't know that I have, I mean, I have, I guess, a journaling practice. I don't know that I have great journaling skills, but I do use journaling. It does help me.
I think that's great. I think that's um, sort of the best outcome one can hope for. Um, Doing it every day seems like a giant mountain sometimes, you know? Um, so if it's something you do, even if it's just a few seconds, but you do it somewhat regularly and it's helpful, that's like a win.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you do it every day and it's helpful, that's great.
Awesome. You do it once
Yeah,
a week, once a month, amazing.
yeah.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you. Thanks, Michelle.